Hey guys, it's me, Mr. Brown. Today we're going to be working on lesson 6, which is writing expressions where letters stand for numbers. Today's lesson target is let's use expressions with variables to describe situations. I am going to give you a forewarning today. My iPad apparently was freaking out whenever I was writing a lot of my C's, and so my C's were turning into circles, and so you might see some errors there. What I'm going to let you know is that today I just wanted to move on to half of 6.2, which is lemonade sales and heights. We are just going to be looking at lemonade sales in this video. So Lynn sets up a lemonade stand and she sells a lemonade for 50 cents per cup. What we're going to be doing is we're going to be answering A and B, and that's what we're going to be working on today. So while I am drawing out and writing up the rest of this stuff, what I'm going to let you know is that we're going to be completing a table to show how much money she would collect if she sold each number of cups. And then I just went ahead and I made an extra spot in our table to show for B, which is saying how many cups did she sell if she collected $127.50. So yeah. So what we're going to be starting off with while I'm still writing this out on my iPad is filling out this table. So lemonade sold, number of cups, and then money collected, dollars. So how much money would she collect if she sold 12 cups of lemonade? So the information that we already know is that every 1 cup of lemonade she sells, she gets 50 cents. So therefore, we know that if she were to sell 2 cups of lemonade, that would be $1. So if we wanted to, we can keep counting up like that way and doing $50, $1.50, or we can just do our math forthright out and say 12 times 0.5. If you remember, if we multiply anything by 0.5 or half, that's the same thing as saying divided by 2. So that's what you're going to be seeing there in a second, is me writing 0.5 times 12, which is going to be equal to 6, or doing the other way, which would be 12 divided by 2, which is also equal to 6. So that's how much money she would collect if she were to sell 12 cups of lemonade. Now, moving on to orange, 183 cups of lemonade is what she sold. So we're going to say already off the bat 183 times 0.5. However, I think in this situation, since it is a bigger number, it would be just wiser and smarter of us to just say 183 divided by 2. So 183 divided by 2 is how we're going to be setting our next part of our table up. And we're going to say 2 goes into 18 twice, or 9 times, and then it goes into 3 one time, and then we have our remainder of 1, so we're going to put our decimal and drop down that 0, and then 2 goes into 10 5 times. And as you can see right there, I'm just double checking our math and saying 91.5 times 2, which is going to be 3, and then 18, and then as you can see, we have that decimal point that we need to bounce out to then bounce back in to give us our answer of 183 rather than 1083, 830. Sorry, needed to take a breath right there. So with C, lemonade sold C, and this is where my iPad started going a little wonky at. C is our variable that we want to just look at if we were to write this as an expression. So we have C, which is our variable, and then we have 0.5 or 0.50 or half, however you want to say it. That is going to be your constant variable. So that's not something that we're going to change. That's not going to be something that we touch. As you can see, I'm like, oh gosh, I need to restart this, guys. So while I'm doing that, I'm just going to keep talking. And what I'm going to let you know is that spot underneath C, we are actually going to be writing 0.5 C, because that's going to be telling us whatever C is, it's going to be half. So if she were to sell 2 cups of lemonade, whatever half of 2 is would be our answer for how much money she got. Just like if she sold 4 cups of lemonade, half of 4 is 2, would be 2, and that would be how much money she collected in that instance as well. And yeah, go ahead and let me know if you guys need help with that, if that's confusing. I know that I'm moving quickly here, but I did make that promise to you guys that I was going to try and keep my videos around the 5-minute mark, so it wasn't tedious and strenuous, and it wasn't like you're just here to listen to me talk. Okay, so now we're going to be moving on to $127.50 collected, and we need to figure out how much lemonade she made or sold to get that money. So we're going to be filling in our problem and saying 127.5 is equal to 0.5c. As you can see, I'm isolating c by itself by saying we're going to divide out 0.5 on each side. So on our right side, we're going to say 0.5c divided by 0.5. We'll take away that 0.5. And then on our left side, now we have 127.5 divided by 0.5 or multiplied by 2. So 127.5 times 2, 5 times 2 equals 10. Bring the 1 up. 2 times 7 is 14 plus 1 is 15. And then I just continued on, and then we have 255. Again, you got to make sure that you bounce that decimal place in, because if not, then you're going to have the wrong answer. And yeah, that's pretty much it with that problem, guys. If you need any help, if you need anything at all, please feel free to comment on this video, have your parents call or text me, email me at my email, or join in with one of our teams or team/Zoom meetings that we have daily, every day, around 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Thanks, take care, bye, and I hope that you like and subscribe my video.